There you go, perfect. I said the thing when you're normal. Yesterday was the not normal day. Today is wrong. Wait, what do you mean wrong title and category? Of course it didn't. Of course, OBS did not take my clicking of done. This is the only thing I hate about OBS, is that it'll let you go live without actually being like, oh hey, by the way, did you want to keep this? We saw you try to change everything in here. I was like, would you possibly, I don't know, want to make sure you update everything? Freaking ridiculous. Ooh, okay. What quest did you get? Manually go to... Hoisted upon your own petard. Kinda nice. You're gonna be at that one for a while. But how's it going, Doctor? How was the rest of Elden Ring? How far did you get in your new game +2? I needed to loot everybody, didn't I? I probably needed to loot everybody. Alright. Okay, Santa needs some heals. Okay, okay. Godric and Ronaldo. That sounds like some decent pace. I was gonna say, probably next playthrough, in all honesty, you'll probably finish everything. Okay. Okay, maybe I didn't loot everything. Okay, loot the bone. Loot the tooth. Everything else is empty. What about over here? Everybody's empty. Last playthrough for the PS5 stack? Nice.
I am the hype!
Hey, hype train incoming apparently. Good, Doc. Thank you so much for the sub. Doctor, also thank you for the sub that you snuck in there during your raid. Heyo, Enrique. How's it going? Let me just double check to make sure I'm not missing anything. How's my day? Today's been pretty good. Today's been pretty chill. Being ignored? No. No. It's like you're just impatient. You're just impatient, that's all. Oh, I'm trying to think. Gift 1 million subs total to 100 random streamers. Oh god. Ain't nobody got that. It's like ain't nobody in this community got that kind of money. I can tell you that right now. Okay, did I finish looting everybody? Hopefully there's an exit around here somewhere, because if not, then I'm definitely gonna be lost on where to go next. I'm probably just gonna have to look it up. Ooh, okay. Okay, we got some stuff. Okay, that goes to bear. That goes to bear. Take that. Okay, I can guarantee you that's not gonna be anything. If I did, I would. I mean, samesies. Samesies. If I had that kind of money to just throw around, like I know I've probably said this several times, but like, if I ever get to the point where like I'm actually like making money off of content creation, obviously like the first bit has to obviously go to, you know, making sure that, you know, everything's taken care of, bills, this, that, the other thing, saving up, having a little nest egg for when things inevitably fall apart, because everything in life usually falls apart at some point. It's like, but after all that's done, any money after that, that's literally going to helping people out, whether it's like throwing people subs on Twitch, as simple as that, or if it's like donating to charities, or one thing that I like, a couple things that I would really like to do is I would literally go and like find hospitals where people have medical debt and just pay it off, no questions asked. But like, okay, what it was like, how much medical debt we got going on here? Oh, that much? Okay, I'm gonna cut you a check. Tell everybody that they don't owe you any money. I'd go to schools and pay off kids' lunch debt, because kids shouldn't have to worry about, you know, affording food. It should just go without saying that kids should be able to eat. And, you know, so on and so forth. Alright, real quick, before I forget, let's pull up the daily quests, because if I don't do that now... Oh, where'd you go? There'd you go. Alright, boop, boop, and all the way down. 1,000,000 subs, 100 streamers. School lunches should... Oh, yeah, no, 100%. School lunches should be absolutely free. The fact that they're not is absolutely baffling to me, and more so in the sense of you would think just, you know, using your brains. What's this?
The sound. I think the altar moved.
Okay, well, I think I might have found where I need to go next. Hey, look at that! When in doubt, chat, just pull random levers. Yeah, PlayStation. It's technically PS4 game, but I am playing it on my PS5. Because I got a physical copy way back when. Because physical is king. Assortment of books, nothing. Yeah, another reason U.S. education... Yeah, exactly. Like, the fact that the U.S. education system's already as garbage as it is... compounding it with the fact that we don't actually want to feed the kids.
Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever!
But it was the right lever. Well, I will. How will... can you screen... wait. Can you screens and make actually come true? Wait, what? Well, I will. It's like, how will you get... Oh, okay, are you like typing on your phone and it's like messing everything up, or is English not your first language? I just want to make sure I'm understanding what you're even attempting to say. Ooh, poison arrow, nice. Summon Ice Elemental. Okay, that can go to Scarlet, because I don't think we'll actually need that. But if you're like asking how I'm streaming this, I have a capture card. Luckily, PlayStation would... Unreadable cover. Well, what does that do? Can we read anything else? This button? Okay, well... But luckily the PlayStation... Actually, I'm pretty certain since the PlayStation 4 all the way up through... up till now, and including like on Xbox, you should be able to just stream directly from your console. I'm pretty certain that's like the standard built-in service at this point. Okay, I don't think there's anything, or is this a new Fun Fluids? I don't think so. Honestly, the very first thing I would do to overhaul the education system is completely get rid of homework. I understand it was originally a punishment. So on one hand, I feel like homework isn't necessarily the worst thing. I understand, like, more often than not, it's not actually like a useful tool to actually help kids learn, especially with the fact that like a lot of the times, like, it's just an overabundance. Like, I don't think homework's a bad thing. I think the amount of importance that is put on it in our education system is bad. Like, hey, go home, like, take the time, like, try and work through some of these problems yourself, see if you can figure it out. If not, that's what we can, you know, we can focus on that together type of deal. Like, I could see that being, like, it in that capacity being reasonable, but like, especially like with me specifically, I don't know what like the education specifically is at this point. All I know is it's clearly awful because so many Gen Zers and Gen Alpha are illiterate. homework counted towards like 70% of your grade. And the biggest issue with our education system is it's more about memorization and not actual understanding of why things are the way they are. Like, even then, like, at 10%, like, I could, again, somewhat understand it, but I feel like it's got to be more of, hey, show me you took the time to make the attempt. Whether you get it right, whether you get it wrong, make the attempt. Show me that you're actually trying, and that's good enough. Like, because I think that's kind of where it, at least for me, that's where I would want it to be. As long as, you know, people are actually trying to learn to try and do the work, then at that point it's like, okay, it's like you're at least, it's like you're making a clear effort. Like, if they're clearly not like trying to do anything, then it's like, okay, you're doing yourself a disservice. But I think it was like, at least for me, homework should be more of a, I guess, a learning reinforcement to like be like, hey, are you understanding what's going on? Do we need to go over the topic more? Instead of like it necessarily being a, you got to get it right or else like you're being punished for it. I think it should be more of a gauge on how someone is absorbing the lessons, if that makes sense. As far as I know, school lunches aren't a thing in Norway at all. At least it wasn't when I went to school, and I haven't heard about any changes to that. You bring a packed lunch from home. Colleges and universities have optional cantinas, or whatever it's called, cantinas, lunch rooms, like the cafeterias, like so many different ways you could call it, that has some limited options. So I think, especially when it comes to that specifically, we'll take a look at that. We'll take all that. But at the very least, like, it makes probably a bit more sense for it not to have to quote unquote be a thing in Norway.
I am the rabid rat of the east. Fear me, fear my needle-sharp claws.
Okay. Mostly because I would assume that a lot of, if not, a lot of people in Norway aren't necessarily hurting for food, because like Norway already has like a system set up to, you know, make sure like things like that aren't, you know, just happening already. Whereas in the US there's like so much food poverty that it ends up becoming a thing where you would hope that when it comes down to it, like if you're going to spend money on any kind of resources or anything like that, it would be a no-brainer to put money towards the youngest and most vulnerable of one's community. Whereas like I'm sure, like obviously no matter where you go, the overarching economy isn't like necessarily the greatest, but you could definitely argue, especially in what most people would call first world countries, the US is by far the bottom of the barrel. Oh, I did not want to send that to Scarlet. I gotta check the old inventory. Hold on. God, she has so much stuff to sell. It also doesn't help that the US is also incredibly weird when it comes to...
Now, to find out what effect that had.
It's incredibly weird when it comes to the overarching... What did that do? The overarching way that schools work, where it's like, okay, you have to have an address to sign your kid up for school. You gotta, like, it's like it has to be a valid address. You have to actually live there. So if you're homeless, like, you can't use someone else's address or anything like that to put your kid into a school or anything like that. It's like once you get your kid into school, you end up also having to deal with the fact that, like, if for whatever reason your kid can't make it into school for X amount of times, your kid gets, like, kicked out of school, and then you as a parent, I believe you get fined for it. Where it's like, okay, well, it's like if you're not, giving people the resources to be able to send their kids to schools and for the kids to, succeed in the schools, what are we doing? Yeah, the financial situation for the most part is way better here. People are still poor, but rarely as so poor as not to having access to some bread or something. Exactly. Like being able to at least put something on the table, not having to constantly worry about, like, medical events. It's a whole compounding thing, and it's especially bad here in America, which you would think home of the free and all that, you wouldn't think of that being the case, but it absolutely is. Ooh, another button.
I wonder what that did.
Okay, so we got 2 buttons. Did that second button open up the door? It did not. Okay, so we need to find a third button? Or do we need to find more buttons? There's probably a button up this way, right? Oh, as soon as I said it, I see it.
Did that cause a reaction?
That opened up the door. No. Okay, is there a 4th button, or do I gotta hit him in a certain order?
Now, to find out what effect that had.
The fact that you either need multiple jobs or fairly well-paying job to... Yeah, with where it's at to live arguably comfortably at this point, you need to be making 6 figures. That's where our economy is at this point. And it's ridiculous that the minimum wage hasn't
Does anything seem different now?
been touched in so long. And the people who are against raising the minimum wage, they'll keep giving you the same dumb excuses of, oh, it'll make everything cost more. Oh, it'll do this. Oh, it'll do that. But everything already costs more, and it's like the excuse of, oh, but most places aren't actually federal minimum wage at this point. Well, that's not really the flex you think it is, buddy.
Did that cause a reaction?
Okay, it's like, is there another button? There's gotta be at least one more, right? The medical thing, especially, I've reached the point where I don't have to pay for either doctor's appointments or prescription meds for the rest of the year. Yeah. Minimum wage needs to go to like triple it would. Oh, easily. Minimum wage, even at like $20 an hour, still isn't enough, but it would alleviate the burden so much at this point. I would say arguably, like, with what minimum wage was created for, yeah, you should be able to live comfortably. Like, should you be able to go take lavish vacations on a minimum wage? No, probably not. But if you're working 40 hours a week, you should not have to worry about your next paycheck. Whereas, like, putting food on your table, having a roof over your head, having the utilities that one would need to survive in the world. It's like, and you should be able to actually be able to enjoy your life. It's like, yeah, no, like I said, luxury vacation, no, but you should be able to go out to eat. You should be able to go see a movie. You should be able to pick up some video games. It's like, or things to, like, for a hobby. Okay. So we found 3 buttons. Okay, is there something? Oh, I wonder if it's this. Maybe I need to actually read the summoning book. Strategic summoning. Let's read, chat. This book describes various monster types and their known method of attacks. Very important knowledge indeed. Summon a monster. Nope. Okay, that doesn't help at all. Social Security is fucked too. They don't let you make above a certain amount a month, or they start reducing. Yeah. And the fact that there is a cap on how much a person has to contribute to Social Security is insanity. Like, you remove the cap and you make it a percentage based off of income, wealth, whatever you want to call it. We would be... It's like, we wouldn't have to be worrying about whether or not Social Security is going to be there for future generations. And by future generations, I mean my generation and everyone afterwards, because that's kind of where we're just at.
Does anything seem different now?
No, nothing seems different. But that's the issue. Nothing seems different.
Did that cause a reaction? Did that cause a reaction? Did that cause a reaction? I wonder what that did. Does anything seem different now?
Yeah, my biggest issue is, like, when it, like, it's, you're pressing the button, it's like it's vibrating, it's shaking, it's like, actually, hold on. Interesting. Is this moving? Let's find out. Maybe that's what's changing. And then some people, they don't even have above 2,000 in their account. Yeah, it's...
Now, to find out what effect that had.
Did that actually move that? Okay, no, that's still there, but that might just be the button that I pressed. And there's 3 different square... Wait. There's another button, chat!
Did that cause a reaction?
Okay, so that... Okay, so there's 4 buttons. Okay, that's still not open.
Does anything seem different now?
Because that door's not open. Okay, yeah, so pressing the buttons isn't changing. Alright, so we're at 4 buttons. Maybe one of the rats will give me a clue.
Whoever left these silly buttons all over the walls did no favors for the decor.
Okay, you told us about buttons, but I already know about buttons. 1 point off of adding a new quest. Yeah, you'll get 1 more point eventually. I think...
Does anything seem different now? I wonder what that did.
So the biggest thing that's like confusing me
I wonder what that did.
is the fact that obviously north is not the right direction. North is actually here. Okay, it's nothing to do with that. That's... I'm sure I'm probably missing something. Maybe I read something earlier. But, I don't know. Also, when I start streaming more Final Fantasy XIV raids, a lot of them are clusterfucks even when you understand what's going on. That's just summoning. But clearly it's something to do with to get into here, right? And we desperately need to get into there, because that's going to be the way forward. One of the things that U.S. employers and politicians have forgotten is that happy people are more productive. Capitalism is yeah. And that is the biggest thing when it comes to Democrats versus Republicans, at least in my opinion.
Now?
Ooh, actually, wait. Dude.
I wonder what that did.
Okay, wait. Okay, do all the buttons turn little here? They, at the end of the day, they both arguably
Does anything seem different
want
now?
fascism. It's just Republicans want to hold it by pure power and fear, and Democrats just want to keep you sad and depressed enough that you won't
that cause
fight
a
back,
reaction?
but happy enough that you also don't hate your life to the point where it's like, okay, the sad outweighs the happy to then again make you want to fight. They want you to be at that right amount of life sucks, but it could be worse. Why work is treated as an endurance test. Yeah. Okay, so the...
Did that cause a reaction?
Ooh, actually, wait, hold on. Maybe it's one of those things where...
Did that cause a reaction?
Okay, no. Maybe it's one of those things like if I press one of them, it locks into place and I have to do it in the right order.
Now, to find out what effect that had.
No. Yeah, I think my issue is the fact that there's no effect actually being had that you can visibly see.
Does anything seem different now?
Yeah, so it doesn't seem like anything's like actually locking into place. Alright, let me break into North Korea, overthrow the government, and put a brand new one in place and get up. Alright, so this place is called... Forest. Button. Here. Is this? Buttons behind. Okay, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Is this? Okay, yeah, this is it. Okay, good. It's only 1 minute and 17 long. Okay, yep, that opens up. I already did that.
Does anything seem different?
Okay, so... Okay, is this literally it?
How did that cause an eruption? Oh, well, that was efficient.
Okay, yeah, okay. Simple as that. Apparently, it's just the doing it in the right order, apparently. Alright, so...
Did that cause a reaction?
one... I will generally say it's puzzles like this, like, I wish I knew if there was, like, some actual indicator of, like, oh, hey, this is what you need to do, or if it was literally just a trial and error thing.
I wonder what that did. Well, that was efficient.
Okay, so that right there, that was clearly a, oh, hey, you did it dialogue.
I've been studying this giant compass for days, but I still can't figure out how to use it.
I was gonna say, I don't think anybody could. One of the later mechanics in Bahamut's Ultimate is a great example. 8 towers that need to be taken by one person spawn in random positions around the edge of the arena, and a giant tower drops down that knocks everyone back. Sounds like... yeah, that seems like a lot.
Welcome, Source Hunter. Welcome. I must admit I'm rather disturbed by your presence here.
Should I remember
Not
who
because
Mingoth
I
is?
fear you, no.
Apparently
Because I
there's a
must
book that does
assume
give you...
the goddess has willed
I mean,
us to meet like this. Like
beats the hell out of me
in these
where it's at, because
holy
I certainly didn't see one in here.
Perhaps she wishes for you to see, Source Hunter. Perhaps she wishes for you to understand our way. Perhaps she has willed it time
Random positions
for
are
our
right, yeah.
factions to walk side by side toward a new beginning. This history of Source versus Hunter is as long as it is gruesome. Aren't you tired of fighting? So what if it is dark? What is so terrible about darkness? I ask you why a natural and neutral aspect of the cosmos
Have fun with
our
Call of Duty, man.
lives can be banished. It is easy to view death, or sacrifice, as we practice it, as inherently negative. But the easy perspective is very infrequently correct. Why regard death, an utterly unavoidable aspect of our very natures, with fear and panic?
Kind of easy to say when you're the one not dying.
Only by abandoning the fear of death do we truly live. You say Source is dark. We say that to use it is to embrace the so-called darkness within each and every mortal.
As far as I can tell, Source isn't necessarily dark. It's just a lot of people end up using it for
How
dark
can we
reasons.
deem an aspect of our very selves to be dark? Who decided that to die was a weakness, a failure, a tragedy? No. To die is to be completed. To kill then, to kill is to carry this completion forward. Ah, Source Hunter, this is what the Conduit fears you will never
Deemed you
understand.
raid groups
For how
time, so
could you? Your
perfect.
kind are agents of maintenance. You must keep the established order. You must enforce the existing laws. But what if everything you know is a mere shadow of what could be?
Also
What if
good.
you are regulating a system that is inherently broken? Though I doubt you will grasp this.
Being able to
Source Hunter.
automatically convert
We
time zones
Immaculates
is just such a
have come
nice
to believe
feature.
That the life we live is no true life. And we seek to restore a better, more authentic existence. The original way, Source Hunter. The singular awareness that was once the void. Before we were wrenched apart by existence. Before we
East,
were
north,
separated
south.
into a million warring minds.
I'm gonna say I'm pretty certain I quickly read that. It was like, but I didn't like read it. I don't think I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have picked that up. I don't think that's
And the time
quite
is
enough of a
Each
hint.
sacrifice brings the
Like,
void.
especially like it
Each
being in the room
bloodstone
before this. I
helps
feel
the
like it should be in
conquest
like
call its
this
will.
room.
She and she alone communicates with the goddess. She and she alone can bring the goddess intention to the
Clear
ears of the
beginning. We're
faithful.
doing hardcore ice.
Whither the goddess turns her
Know about
eyes,
casual
the conduit
midcore
is there to
hardcore
enact
hours, but
its
midcore. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm assuming hardcore is along the lines of permadeath. Like that's how most quote unquote hardcore things are.
And now do you see, Source Hunter? Do you understand that walking the Immaculate Path is the only way to conclude this experiment called existence? Do you see that to bring true balance, true equilibrium, we must rejoin one another in the void? And do you see why I
Okay,
cannot
that doesn't
permit
tell
you
me
to
anything about them
intervene in
then.
What is coming?
Okay, more. Okay, so three demons and jabroni. Got it.
Why are you all moving so fast?
Levels of seriousness. Okay. Oh, do I not? One, two. Oh, I only have 6 AP. Okay, interesting. Alright, well, I mean, if you're gonna screw me out of what I would normally do. If you read the book, it says something about rare secrets that open hidden world of success, which is supposed to be the hint in the book is the key. Not, yeah. Like I feel like someone came up with that idea and they're like, oh yeah, no, this will be great. This is perfect. And in all reality, it really isn't.
Happy birthday!
I guess I'm just gonna try and take a step out of the way. Yeah, because I don't have enough to do anything. Alright. Alright, is it worth me... No, arguably it's not worth me coming out that far, so... Let's step out enough so that way I can shoot this man. Or at least try to. I have 7 fights to clear in 6 months. That doesn't sound bad. Though I would imagine with most like D&D parties, it's more about actually finding the time to get everybody together. Okay, so I'm gonna use. Oh god, there's even more demons. Okay, that's. Perfect. Get stunned, nerd.
Shocking touch.
No stun, but that's fine. Alright, good. Alright, smack him while he's down. Out of curiosity, can it make you bleed? Bleeding failed, not immune, so that's something. Like, you learn very quickly how hard these fights are. I mean, I've seen plenty of people do raids. Once you generally know what you're doing, yeah, they can still be difficult because they're very precise, but it's like once everybody knows what they're doing, it's only a matter of time. In 20 minutes per attempt, like you literally have to only do 1 per month, and it's like in 1 month you have to do 2. So So yeah, I would say the amount of time you have is fairly reasonable. Okay. I'm guessing it's because I'm crippled. Okay, first things first. Fortify you.
Fortify!
Of course. And I don't really have other options. I'll at least spend
What's over that far
a
hill?
turn eagle-eyeing. Okay, good.
Melt them where
That'll
they
be good
stand.
enough, I guess. We're completing in 6 months out too. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, that really comes down to how much time everybody has. Forgot that we had an electric thing on. Freezing fail. We have a set schedule, so we will actually be raiding consistently. Then at that point, I don't see why it would be all that hard to get everything and everyone together. I don't care for how these. Okay, did you just try and burn? Okay, did my elemental at least heal? Keep me into freezing, that's good at least. Oh wait, did that heal you? Hold on. Okay, I feel like that. Yeah, whatever. To put in the later fights, took the world's first team over a week. Okay, I mean that's cool. That's again learning it for the first time.
Oh, this will make a fine folk song one day.
Okay, did she... Wait, did Scarlet get... Why did she get stunned?
Stay back, my friend.
Imagine if there was an optional challenge in Elden Ring where you had to beat all the base game remembrances in a row to get a secret ending or something. That level of consistency need we're talking about, if not greater. Has it really been that many turns already that
Quick
Ricochet's already up again? That's insane.
Once my arrow tastes blood, it craves more.
Actually, I should be able to just start shooting, to be honest.
Die!
At least he's dead. Yeah. There we go.
No grave contains me.
It's raining blood. Hallelujah. I don't think that's how the song goes.
My life is ebbing away.
Yeah, can I please get to Scarlet and Medora so I can actually start healing them, please? Alright, luckily Nick is tanky as all hell. Trying to learn phase 6, you gotta get through phases 1 through 5, which you already had to learn, so one giant consistency check. I mean, yeah, that's what raids are generally in every single MMO.
Fading fast.
It's like, obviously, some are gonna be a lot more complicated than others. Okay. Okay, I don't think I can do that. Okay, so... Alright, we got a nice another drop there, at least. It could be. You know what? You're not wrong, Gadok. It could be. If it really wants to be, it could be. Okay, finally. First things first. Large healing potion. Let's do a quick encourage. Get everybody else kind of bumping. And then... You know what? Let's see if we can just do ourselves a favor here. Knock you down? Ooh, that's good. Ooh, maybe I should have went for a double strike on that guy. Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
Your enemies are my prey, Source Hunter.
Yeah, get him, Nick. Okay, a little bit of haste. Okay, we're just gonna keep skipping over Scarlet's turn or something? Like, what's going on?
Die, vermin!
That covers that. I don't have the angle for that, but I do have him, so... Let's make a Divinity Original Sin themed parody song album. I'm in. I'm sure if we ask Chester, he can do all the technical musical stuff. All right, heal yourself. Not rain. And we'll do Water of Life as well.
Ah, this water skin never runs dry.
And then you're almost dead. I wonder, can I? Yeah, probably because they're warm. Probably shouldn't have tried that, to be honest. Alright. Let me see if I can knock you over.
Ironclad and fleet of foot.
Ooh.
I'm invincible.
Solid damage. What does this even do again? I never remember. Warm. Set 330% chance to set struck by a divine light. Yeah, you know what? Get divine lighted, whatever that means. I don't know. Timbrium instead of titanium. Ooh, ooh, okay, okay. Not enough AP to. No, Nick, why? We got anything going on here? Ooh, actually. Give me a quick power stance and a ricochet.
Here's deeper. And hit and hit.
Perfect. Alright, Santa, just move up ahead so you can get out of the way. Cause oh, I can hit from here. Never mind.
Death is its own deliverance.
Not gonna lie, I was a little nervous about that fight. I wasn't
Sweet
hyper
relief.
confident in that we were going to come out of that unscathed. We take the wins. Alright, while we're waiting for everybody to heal up, I do want to let everybody know, I think I might have mentioned this last stream, but I can't remember, so I'm going to mention it again. I got a game key for Enshrouded, fun little survival
I feel better already.
game. Been enjoying it so far. I think I made it far enough in that I would feel comfortable ooh, how do I want it? I'll pick up the Tormented Soul. But enjoying it so far. Definitely gonna play it on stream. I think I'm far enough in that I don't need to worry about essentially ooh, snakebite. Okay, interesting. I'll pick that up because no one's gonna actually use the dagger. Elven one, unidentified. I'll pick that up. Ooh, hopefully that'll be good for bear. Rapture skillbook, maybe. Sure, we'll pick these up for now, so I don't have to worry about them. Bear. Okay, unidentified. You know, you get to hold on to the teleport scroll as well. Why not? Oh my god, there's so many unidentified things. Holy crap. Too bad we don't actually use shields. That'd probably be really nice to have.
Striking it rich.
My brain is too much mashed potatoes to think of more. Yeah, as they come to us, we will make sure to write them down. Bear, inventory. Okay. Toggle info. All right. So I was gonna say, where did the unidentified start? Okay, here. I was gonna say, let's just, at this point, just start. Click on everything. We can worry about what this is and that's is does in a minute. Alright, first things first. Compare. Weaker than what I have, so I don't even care. Though I guess technically if I add in the same amount of Tenenbrium, this would actually be more. Huh. I guess that's one thing I do need to keep in mind. I also don't know if the Tenebrium also increases the base damage as well. It is 2 levels ahead, so... Yeah, so this is a good bow. It's just more so of the fact that it has water damage on it. Also has a 7% crit chance. So that's good too. So not... Like, obviously we need to add Tenebrium to it, but that's fine. Let's see. That goes to Scarlet. That also goes to Scarlet because no one's going to use it. Alright, that's going into anyone that's actually going to Scarlet. That can go to anybody. That goes to Scarlet because that's going to get sold. That could be used for someone. That could be used for someone. Tenebrium resistance. Okay, that's whatever. Alright, only one person using a staff would be Scarlet, but we're going two-handed. That might be good for Santa. Scarlet. Could be anybody. This is specifically Medora. Looks like that could generally be anybody as well. Those are anybody's. Okay, I think we're actually kind of just generally at the point of... Those are both one-handed. No one's going to be using one-handed. So both of those go to Scarlet. 133, 152. I think we're past the point of 152. Yeah. So we don't actually need either of those as well. Alright, I think we'll just hold on to everything else here for now, just to make my life a little bit easier. Santa a little bit over. Interesting. Alright, what are we looking at? 157. Well, okay, so yeah, this genuinely just isn't as good. Doesn't have the same base damage. The water damage is a little bit higher than the fire, and then obviously I have Tenebrium on top of it. So we can send that to Scarlet and not think twice about it. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe that's what I did. I held on to a couple things that needed to theoretically be looked at. That must have been what it was. Okay, so back to Bear. Requires strength, so that could be good for Medora. Dexterity. Lore Master, Dexterity, okay. We already looked at that. Medora. Ooh, it has a higher damage, it just needs Tenebrium on it. Granted, I would lose out on a whole lot of, like, Constitution, Resistance, Willpower, that's, and the other things. But this would be a jump in damage. Like, by a fair bit, too. Like, almost 40 on just the base damage. Another 8 on the Elemental. And then, obviously, throwing the Tenebrium, I'm assuming it'll give me the same kind of roll. So, once we get a chance to run that back... Alright, what? 92? Ooh, okay, yeah. Okay, so that's why I put on the one electric one. It was just way too strong in comparison to everything else. It would have been silly for me not to. Alright. I definitely need to take the time to actually go through all of these items and pare down. But I will worry about that in a bit. Oh, real quick. Bear. But yeah, I will worry about inventory management.
Whatever is in here, the Immaculates have gone to dire lengths to conceal it.
I don't know whether I'm relieved or disappointed there isn't a legion of undead demon
Okay,
mages
so we've
waiting
already
for
read
us.
what the Book of the Immaculates 1, 2, and 3 for a completely different thing. Okay, log updated. And then, ooh, I definitely don't know for a fact we haven't read 4, 5, and 6. I did not know there were 4, 5, and 6. Okay. To the hatch. Okay, well, this seems like a nice little bit. I'll take that. Sure, we'll take the milk, why not? Take that, send to Scarlet. Okay, weird way to go about the books, but sure. Okay, anything going on over here? Sure, we'll probably need a needle for something, right? Okay. Sure, we'll take both of those. Another holy hand grenade. Found a bunch of those. Okay. Got a bearskin rug. That's kind of cool. Animal hide. I'm sure that'll be good for something. Any potatoes in the potato sack? There are. Ugh. A bearskin rug? I don't know if I'd want a rug made out of bear. I feel like that might be a little weird. Okay, real quick. What are we looking at here? 75. Okay, so I'm gonna send that to Scarlet. And I'll send both of those to Scarlet. Okay, that at least gives us a little bit more room. Painting of a man. Pristine letter. I more so wanted to read that, not... Madam Conduit, the scepter of control is quite complete. I don't like the sound of that. Using this wand, you alone will be able to dismantle the Death Knights. Aim this weapon at your target, and your will shall be... And at your will. Okay, just I was like, why is that not right? Okay.
So Leandra's devised a method for destroying Death Knights.
That sounds more than promising.
Give me the empty bottles. I think I need a feather and an ink pot for something. Forgotten Gods.
Gods! Leandra's building an army in order to defeat Astarte and unleash the Void.
Our friends on the homestead will want to hear this right away. Now that we know
map
exactly
to
what
the
she's
Source
doing,
Temple in the
we've
Phantom
got the
Forest.
advantage over the so-called
Sounds like a
conduit.
location worth noting.
I don't think we need an identifying glass. Jar of honey might be nice for something. Apple, apple, apple. Again, I don't necessarily know why I'm bothering with any of the food stuff. It's not like I'm actually doing anything with it. Okay, so it's probably got to be something, right? Vial of Leandra. Okay, sure. Take that. You never know. Okay, well, I can send that to Scarlet, even though that's not going to do anything to help her. We can at least sell it off. Anything hiding over on this side? We'll go pick up the jewelry. Tornado scroll sounds neat. Poison antidote potion. Never bad to have a antidote. Alright, and then did I get this stuff over here? Yes. Okay, so I think we're good. So what's the log say to do? Found vial of Leandra's blood. Defeated Mangoth, but we still can't be sure what the Immaculates are hiding. Oh. Nope, go back. We know how to defeat Death Knights. Leandra uses her own blood to create them, but her blood can also be turned against them. In any case, we must develop this spell if we were to... Okay, so am I supposed to use her blood? Found a wounded Immaculate who's put... Oh, pretty certain I already killed that man. Okay, alright, let's go to the end of time. Because I think they mentioned something about telling our people. Oh, right, everything's all exploding and on fire.
Oh, you! It's you again. About that pot of tea. I was just having a look about, but it seems we've neither kettle, nor cup, nor water, nor leaves, nor any of the lot. I tried asking Master Zigzags, but he's quite lost in his own world, isn't he? Yes, quite fine. Much better than a goblin-infested jail cell, this is. Though I must say, I mean, I do quite miss the hum and the clank of the blood devils, the churn and crunch of metal. It's in an imp's blood, after all. But stars are nice, too. Cold, remote stars off in the distance. Nah. Oh, it's nothing a few furnaces and gears couldn't improve.
Okay, so he's not helpful.
Time and a frigid prison wasteland.
Fire, brimstone, ash, and chaos. While that demon rages on in the cooler north. Did you? Most wonderful. Could I have a quick read? The Temple of the Source. I've heard of such a place, buried deep within the forbidden confines of a cursed phantom forest. That is where your travels should take you, east of the Lacula Woods, even though death hangs over that place like a ghostly fog. But first, you should go to Hunter's Edge, the village that borders those haunted woodlands. That is where Zandalore lives. The wizard Leandra is hunting. He is knowledgeable of the source, and his capture by the Void Seekers would be catastrophic indeed. Of all the wicked things, The one substance that can stand in the way of the void, and she's turning it into vessels of blight. You'll have to redouble your efforts, my friend.
Okay,
What's the word, Source Hunter?
Santa has taken Leandra's spell from Scarlet using magic weapons, okay?
So that's her plan. She intends to summon Astarte and the Void Dragon and overwhelm the goddess with an unstoppable army. With Astarte gone, there will be nothing to stop the Void from consuming all of Rivellon. Our mission is greater than us, greater than Leandra, Source Hunter. It is a quest to save all of existence from eternal blackness. Her plan must not succeed. Sister, what have you done? Gods, Death Knights, this... Fortunately, you're 2 steps ahead of my sister. With that vial of her blood and the fail-safe spell you rescued from the mines, you can craft a piece of magic powerful enough to render her army vulnerable.
Okay, but how?
You're 2 steps ahead of my sister, dear Source Hunter. With that, I cannot condone the terror. What's more, if I could only repent... Source Hunter, you've learned so much already. That spell you found. If it's to be believed, Leandra has created Death Knights. Only that spell, combined with her blood, will make them vulnerable to attack.
Okay. Kara told us to combine Leandra's blood with the Death Knight vulnerability spell to activate the spell. Okay, so...
I wonder, you know more about
crafting.
the void, what it is, what lies at the heart of it.
What lies at its heart? Why, nothing, of course. The great absence of all that even the gods cannot comprehend. It eludes
Death
us,
Knight being
like
skill bug.
infinity, or
Alright,
the finality of tick-tock
send that to
time.
Scarlet. Scarlet, you... Oh, of course it just went to... Okay. Oh, can anybody learn that?
I have seen the void. It haunts me. Follows my vision like confused spots on
Oh
the
yeah, anybody can
staring
learn that.
sun.
Okay, I'm gonna send that to everybody real quick.
Haunted by the same vision, my friend. The end of all visions. But only in the dark can light be born. Let us cling to that.
Might as well
and
let
hope.
everybody know that. Okay, well that's cool. So does that mean I can go back into the mines now, or... I'm gonna teleport there so I can figure out where I want to go, because I'm pretty certain there's one teleport that I can go to that's actually a fairly reasonable spot.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Yeah, because I think I want to go... not portal to the mines, not the troll cave entrance, but it's like somewhere around there, if I remember correctly. Because I don't want to deal with this yet, if I remember. I think it's around here. But there should be a way to... No, that's not right. Wait, is this it? Actually, yeah, this might be what I'm thinking of. Lucala Goblin Village. Okay. Because it's then up here. Because I think Zixax was specifically saying we have to come through the Troll Toll
Look,
bit.
Daddy, butterflies. They must taste great on bread.
because I think this is where it wants us to go next.
Southeast to Hunter's Edge, north to incomparable suffering. Well then.
Southeast it is. For now.
By the looks of things, it seems we're heading towards Hunter's Edge. The town where I was stationed before I met you lot. Before we get there, you should know the whole yarn.
Probably.
What I saw there. Why I fled. Yes, comrade. I fled a coward bearing the insignia of a sauce hunter. I think so, comrade. Even though you might never look at me the same way, I hope I won't lose you as compatriots. We, the villagers and myself, were corralled in the town square. The orcish queen sauntered into the middle, proud of the chaos she'd created. She screamed if we knew why they had come. Slowly, she approached me and leaned close, her hot, foul breath like fire on my face. With one hand, she clasped my throat. With the other, she reached into my pocket and pulled out the gem I'd taken from the orcs I'd killed earlier that day. I was a thief, she said. I'd taken something dear to her, and I had earned punishment. I thought she'd destroy me right then and there, but she did something worse. That's right, comrade, and I was soon to find out why. She brought forth one of her soldiers, a larger orc I'd never seen, and he was covered in black, gleaming armor. She placed the stone in his chest plate, and something happened. He transformed into something I'll never forget. She made me watch as she sent villager after villager before the great transformed beast. He crushed them all, one by one, each more gruesomely than the last. He seemed to revel in the work. I could do nothing, comrade. I couldn't save them. I couldn't help them. I could only watch. Don't you see it's already over? Don't you see it's too late? These orcs weren't out for riches or land. They only came for blood. No. All that's left in Hunter's Edge is a debt to be paid, comrade. And I intend to collect it.
Okay.
Once more. Troll toll. 4,000 gold. Can't you count? You bloody woman. 3 cards, 3 heads of stuff. You ain't count.
Alright, it looks like I could just go around. Alright, yeah, doesn't push anything up here. Alright, let's see what the deal with the troll's hole is, and we can go from there.
4,000 gold. Chicken bones. Fine. Hold on now. One whelp at a time. You'll pay your toll soon as I'm through knocking this loudmouth back in line. The fool thinks he can slip 6 warm bodies past Rumble for the price of 1, he does. Lousy bomb, may as well thieve from King Gungia's very coffers. If I've said it once, I've said it more times than a troll can count. Warm bodies do not people make. We are 3 immaculates and 3 slaves, and I won't empty my pocket over chattel.
Simply pay the troll toll, and it's like, sounds like a matter of opinion. These two. Yeah.
This sounds like a matter of opinion. These two ought to resolve it on the...
No need to insert.
Enough. I'll not let this idiot troll or his idiot king hinder the goddess's affairs a moment. If I've not got any gold in my pouch, you'll not get any head on your shoulders. Play the blubber from this fool. I can't make a candle from his second shit.
Alright, well, if it's just gonna be those three, and I don't have to actually deal with Rumble, I'm gonna have to deal with Rumble, aren't I?
One mark is not enough.
Yep, gonna have to deal with Rumble. Well, that's not good for us.
From his second shit.
Huh? Alright, I'm just gonna back up. I don't feel like that's how that should work. Alright, if I am gonna have to deal with... Actually, you know what? Power stance. We got such good ricochet opportunity here.
Keep vision of the scout!
Alright, that being said... let's just get some pressure on the archer. Alright, I'm gonna assume I probably can't freeze you because you're fortified, but let's see. Immune to freeze. Perfect. Alright. With that being said, let's see if we can't... Yep. Try and knock everybody over. Or at least... a lot of them are knocked over. Alright, let's readjust. And then we whirlwind. So close. I really need to get a new case for this phone. Huh. Okay. Was not expecting big wham bam murder everybody. Huh. Huh. Okay. You know what? Let's get a summon in. Help try and, you know, even things out. Then yeah, there's nothing else I can do at the moment. Alright, first things first.
Confound it!
Okay. Not much. Let's see. We essentially... Oh, right, I forgot that he put down oil. That's on me. Oh, don't drink a healing potion. Okay, knocking down my decapitator, kind of rude. Alright, okay, there we go. I was gonna say, Elemental, I need you to be at least a little bit better, buddy.
I'm dying.
First things first. Large healing potion. Next. 59 to hit. You know what? I think that's probably actually. Let's go with the 59 to hit. Yeah. That being said, I'm going to definitely take a step back. Only 3. Ooh, just a little bit off. That being said, let's use our points to get out of the fire. I'm not too horribly worried about that. Medora, you get healed. I only have 3 more points. Yeah, not enough to actually do anything. I'm gonna take a step out back from the fire and call that good. Alright. Come on.
Our life is ebbing away.
Oh, the door's down. That's annoying. Alright, Nick. You show up. There's really nothing else I can really do about it at that point. Do you have a scroll on you? No revive scroll. Cool. Actually, you know what? Regen on yourself. I can't summon any extra. I think this might be a good time for... Hopefully from here I can... Let's actually make it rain so I don't have to worry about us all catching on fire.
Sodden all the way to my foot soles.
Alright, I don't think I can knock you down, but let's see.
We won't be hearing.
Immune to knockdown. Annoying, but that's fine.
Chaos grips my hands today.
Stay back, my friend.
Are you immune to disease? You are not, so that's good for us. Okay, so you're reactivating that. Alright, fortify for fortify. At least for low god fortify. Finally, thank god. Alright, can you be poisoned?
Only the finest hex reach the code my darts!
Immune to poison. Fair enough. I figured it was a long shot. What does that put you at? 70? Alright. Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
I need to dry off.
Alright, alright, let's, I guess, come a little bit closer up. Alright, everybody get some heals.
Liquid courage.
Cripple. And you're crippled. Good. Alright, let's get everybody encouraged. Yeah, I think we're okay now. Okay, good. She's now attacking.
I think I'll go for the eyes this time.
You don't know, that's not going to be enough. 22 to hit. I don't have bird view anymore. I'll work with that. I can't do anymore. Wait, can I? Yeah, I was gonna say, let's start sending some death that way. Yeah, let's go rapid low. Oof. The fact that 3 of those missed is insane.
Life royals within these veins.
That works for me. Power stance.
Don't look like much.
Yeah, I still think this is our best course of action. Just keep doing as much damage to him as we can. Alright, that being said, alright, decapitator, hopefully you actually get a chance to actually attempt to decapitate somebody this time, instead of immediately getting knocked over. See if we can't re-cripple him. Good. Keeping him crippled is going to be very helpful to us.
No grave contains me.
Can this hit? No. Alright. Might as well save the points. Well, at the very least, she's almost dead. Okay, finally.
Dragon sight.
Do I have an angle to hit you? I do not. That's fine. Okay, so at least she's finally down. Ooh. I'll try this. Ooh, we did freeze. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna hit power stance because it should be 100 to hit. Because yeah, because of the fire, you unfroze, which is fine.
Care to hear a little tale?
Alright, I will actually use the time to... Damn. I was gonna say, if I can get him focused on the decapitator, will be really good. But the good news is, between our elemental damage and our tenebrium, we are slowly but surely chipping away at the damage on this thing. Alright, honestly, with how close we are, I'll take the chance. Okay, I'm genuinely surprised it didn't, like, electrify the blood. Alright, Medora, finish this. Good shit. Well, everybody died. That was most definitely not my plan.
Oh, what's that gleam?
But hey, at the very least, the slaves seem to have gone away. I don't know if they're like waiting around like the corner, or if they just like full on bolted. Which, I mean, I wouldn't blame them if they did. Okay, bear. Okay, what in the world does this bear have that's so jacked up? Her bow, Jesus. Okay.
As good as a new penny.
Seeing as how this all loops around the same bit, let's see what was going to be over this way anyways. Probably nothing. Probably just that, hey, you should come this way if you just want to avoid a fight. Source temple. Okay.
Sodden all the way to my boot soles.
Gonna say, let's hold off on that for now, I guess. Maybe we go back towards the troll toll and try and figure out what was the deal going on over here. A dot. Oh. Interesting. Mud hunt. Okay. Interesting. Is there anything like that they're guarding over here? Or is it just random wildlife? Interesting. Hey. Let's get this set up. Do our usual, hey, there's a lot of enemies to deal with, let's summon some stuff and kind of just work from there.
Powerful perception. What depraved sorcery is this?
So, Santa cursed. Alright, well, Santa can bless himself afterwards. Why did these things do so much damage? Alright, Nick being blinded is kind of annoying. Can we please quit doing like 200 damage? Okay, not sure why you're going all the way that way, but sure. Alright, well, Dave essentially said, Nick, you're not doing anything today. So that's cool. How's that out of sight? Yeah, whatever. Alright, first things first. Gotta get Medora up and running. From here, let's get regular skeleton out, just so we have something there for more of a distraction. And then because we don't really have anything else, large health potion. Alright. So from here... Perfect. We knocked one of them down. So we're at least gonna do this. And whirlwind for... Really, only 2. What if I come like here? There, okay. If I can, I was gonna say, if I can at least hit 3 of them, I'm going for the whirlwind. You're already down, so let's get you going.
I'll make short work of this scum.
You're diseased, so that's good. Alright. We'll start smacking on this other one, trying to get its attention. Power stance. Into Ricochet, very classic turn 2 move for us.
Ricochet!
And then I got 4 AP. I'll hold off for now. Yeah, they do just a crazy amount of damage. It's kind of insane. Jesus. Alright, Santa's has a high chance of dying here. Whoa, why did they do so much damage? My god. Alright. Power stance. Ricochet. Right, take care of the... Okay, apparently I didn't have line of sight. Alright, potion. I do have line of sight for you, so... Alright, cool. Everybody leveled up, so that's useful. Let's see if we can freeze you, because you're kind of out of the way. Okay, good. That at least gives us a little room to breathe. Beautiful. That's a good chunk of damage.
Life roils within these veins.
Good. Alright, just like that, we've turned the tide. One guy just does not know what he wants to do with himself. Huge. Alright, does anybody remember what we wanted to do for our next level? Because I certainly don't. Alright, good news. For whatever reason, this one's really mad at Nick. Probably because of the disease, right? Getting the freeze on this one was really huge. And for whatever reason, I do not have like line of sight. So I guess I'll move over here for now and call it good. Too far, huh? Alright, well in that case, let's make it rain so we don't catch ourselves on fire. Is fire bad from what I'm told? Then 4 AP, that would take everything anyway, so let's just move up for now, I guess. Ooh, good knockdown. Nice. I definitely think giving her bully was really good. Is there actually anything to loot?
Bit of poison!
Anything else kind of hiding over here? No. Alright. I'll worry about the poison in a second. Let's take a look. Alright, so we get an extra attribute. And from what I've generally been saying, it's pretty much just keep bumping into the main thing you're looking at. And then Geomancer, does it stop at 4 or do I just not have enough? Because I would have imagined it would have been 4 points, but maybe it's 5 points to get to 5? I mean, I guess that would make sense. Right? So, do I save one more for that? Maybe blacksmithing to 5? Actually, yeah, let's get blacksmithing to 5. I think that's probably the way to do it. Scarlet. We can't get dual wielding up or wand. So, were we looking at more intelligence? So it wasn't witchcraft, obviously. Was it hydro or air that we were probably? I'm gonna guess air would be the next one we'd want to go to. Okay. Bear. More dexterity. Alright. And then honestly Pyro 4 probably just makes the most sense. strength, and then were we working on Man-at-Arms 5? Because I don't think I would have held on for anything that long. I wouldn't have gone into two-handed. Maybe I would have went armor specialist. Can't imagine willpower or bodybuilding. Other than that, my guess would be Man-at-Arms, which I guess would make sense for why I would wait that long. I'd be able to do 2 masters. You know what? Yeah, let's just go with it. It's not like it's gonna be a waste of a character point, right? Now the big issue is I don't have any quote-unquote master man-at-arms skills, but I mean I guess we could probably find some. It's gotta be coming up in some way, shape, and form, right?
The hen who shares her feed receives a greater second helping.
Okay. Well, it doesn't seem like I can interact with... Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, well, it doesn't look like I can put anything in there, unless that's, like, something that's easier said than done on, like, PC. Oh wait, there's some mushrooms over here. Can we pick any of these? No, but there's a rabbit hole.
What have you got stashed in here, Mrs. Cottontail?
Alright, free carrot. Not bad, I guess. What is... Okay. Nothing with that stump. Sure, we'll take the big chicken foot. Why not?
I'm drenched.
There.
Oh, it never rains, but it pours, eh?
That's worth almost a little over $1,000, so that's gonna be worth taking. Okay, so does this actually stop where we can... Okay, so there's a cave we could go in.
Bloody floods! We can't pass through here.
Blast! And me without my swimming trunks.
Alright, I guess let's check out this town, village, whatever, across this bridge, see what's going on here, and then just know that we can go eventually check on the cave.
Oh there. A word of warning, wanderer, afore you continue on your merry way. See these corpses here? Be a good fellow and take them as a hint that this town isn't the pastoral little paradise it once was. That.
Okay.
Immaculates, orcs and humans both, have taken Hunter's Edge. Its villagers are now slaves in the mines to the west, or they've been bled dry of their last drop of life, reduced to mere fuel that must light the wicked candle that is bloodstone. Long as you live in the limbo between coming and going, though, why not have a look at what I have to sell? You'd be surprised to see what a scouring skeleton can gather together in a dying town.
I do need to sell a bunch of crap, so...
Yeah! Well, don't go round angering Immaculates if you want to keep your vitals intact. Though perhaps it won't be very long before they have a stab at one another's vitals instead. I have the feeling there's trouble brewing between the orcs and the humans in there, and who can blame them really? Just ain't natural for 'em to consort, I say. Only good orc. Well, you know how the phrase goes. Can't say I remember who I was before the change came over me, but these days I'm a travelling trader of sorts. There's an immaculate necromancer in the village ahead. She's the one who brought me back from, well, wherever I was. She's an especially bright one, you know. Most necromancers can only revive a dead corpse into an animated one, but she manages to yank back some semblance of consciousness too. I don't remember much, but the thrill of trade certainly calls to me. Maybe I was a merchant in my former life, who knows? These days, most undead are busy haunting Sicil or picking away in the Lucula mines. But I keep a low profile and stay out of sight. Haven't been bothered by an immaculate yet, and I hope to keep it that way. I know the weapons of which you speak. I've even hidden away a piece of one myself. I had planned to pass it down to my son, but... or maybe you could make better use of it now?
Okay, Scarlet, you are the traitor.
My, you're still alive. Way to beat the odds, Wanderer.
Okay, first things first. Let's just start selling all the crap we can. Okay. Don't care about that. So long as it doesn't have a gold border, I'm going to generally assume that I don't need any of this. Ooh, alright, what about that? That? You're down to 128. Okay, what can we buy from you? Anything worth buying? Blank Air Skill Book, that doesn't really help us out with anything. Some generic wands, an iron bar. $119, 100. 119. That is actually better. Alright, so I'll buy that. Yeah, no, that's not. Alright, it's a gold. I'll buy that just so I can sell off other things. 185? That does sound like that should be rather powerful. I wish I could check people's stuff. I don't want to lose the intelligence. Summon Undead Warrior. Honestly, that would actually be... okay, that would be nice for you. We'll take that because it's yellow. We'll take that because it's yellow whether I want it or not. Intelligence, Water Veil, Vampiric... okay, that sounds interesting. Okay, so I've sold you a bunch of crapola. Keep that. Alright, sell. Okay, didn't pick up any of the things. Alright. That's 119, that's 119, that's 100. Alright, let's just start selling these all off. Okay, he's back to being broke. Alright, there's a chance that both the bow... okay, so look at that. 140, 35, 185, 46.
My, you're still alive.
You know what, let's do it this
way. Way to beat the odds, Wanderer.
That's not right. Oh no, because... alright. Oh, okay. Actually, yeah, that is just better overall. We'll take that. Bear. Yeah, I believe the 140. Okay, and then yeah, so I think we already have a bow that's essentially the same general idea of this. Of I just need to put some tenebrium on it to make it better. Okay, so I think that's good there. Oh, why? God damn it, why are you over encumbered, dude? Oh yeah, I should really just start selling off all these potions, huh? I'm never using them.
Muscles strong as marble, he had.
Okay, send that to Scarlet, send that to Bear.
This wall could really do with a lick of paint. Blood gets so ugly when it dries.
Warm as dragon's breath!
Okay, is there a...
Come on.
I'm overheating here!
An intact finger. Just what that deviant of an orc was looking for.
Because if there's gonna be at least like a teleport around here, that'd be great.
Potent heat!
Alright, they're gonna be a whole thing, aren't they?
Feeling hot under the collar.
Alright, where's this? Phantom Forest. Alright, waypoint. Take me Siciel Northgate. I could probably put some tenebrium on the like 2 things that I need to put tenebrium on, and then we can go back to the Phantom Forest and work our way through that. We might be able to go back to the one immaculate place. They might technically have their stuff resupplied, even though everybody there's dead. We'll worry about it later. I think we can at the very least afford to tenebrium a couple things real quick. Alright, stop it. New inventory. Okay. It's this bow, right? Yes, it has a slightly lower amount, but like overall it is better. So we will send that to Santa, along with all the tenebrium we have. Burn, flare, wildfire. Did I actually want to learn any of these? Alright, she already knows that. Already knows it, and then she doesn't have that. Okay, still nothing. Is that that was a master, okay. Then I can't learn any more of those. Okay. Santa.
Dancing dugongs, you nearly startled me out of my boot.
Alright, oh no, this is like actually making... Okay, hold on. Right, okay. Oh wait, so can I combine multiple iron bars into like a large iron? Interesting. Okay, so wait, do I not need... Oh, so did I not need to come here? Could I have just done it from here? Alright. Why do they make this so much harder than what it needs to be? Okay, so sort by type. Okay, so do a little tenebrium. Potential. Oh, right. Never mind. So I actually need to send that back to Bear. 147. Okay, so. And then send this to Bear. I forgot that bears are tenebrium expert. Yeah, so this and the tenebrium. And then we combine this with tenebrium. Then we send this to Santa. We inventory. Ooh, okay, so it doesn't have as much tenebrium, which is interesting. But it's only 2 less on the bare minimum, but 4 less on the top end. Alright. Okay, so that'll be 59, so that's... Okay, yeah, I think the new bow is still technically better. So, higher damage, higher fire, and higher tenebrium. Interesting. Yeah, that's just significantly better any which way you look at it. Maybe it's because that one already had tenebrium on it. And... Okay, whatever. Alright, well, now that I hopefully remember, I don't have to actually come back to the forge unless I'm, like, physically making an item. But just combining something with something doesn't require that. Which is funny because she doesn't need like a crafting skill. She just needs the tenebrium to actually do it, which is good. Makes me glad that I foolishly just kept putting tenebrium into her setup. Which I wasn't able to put tenebrium into Scarlet's wands, right? We tried that, but that's not how tenebrium works. I think it's more of a contact thing, even though bow and arrow, whatever. Sometimes it's better not to question it and just you got to do what you got to do.
It pours, eh? It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Well, at the very least, we.
I feel like I've just had a long
So no point in trying to steal. You guys got any good information?
You can speak. You don't look like a tribesman or orc, but I suppose I can't be certain. Then again, I've never heard of a dark soul gifted with the speech of the wild. Jinxica is my name.
Jinx, that's a fun name.
Until recently, I lived a placid sort of life among the people of Hunter's Edge. The baker might leave me a bit of milk left over from this breakfast. The barkeep stroked my back between filling glasses. I had many friends here, but none so dear as a little trio. A married pair and their daughter, employed by the wizard to keep his home. They spent many long hours squashing fleas that plagued me and shared their warm beds with me each night. If you come to this village to help and not to harm, you might be able to save those 3 kind souls from the orcs that have invaded.
Got it.
Ugh, such misery in our sad town. A kind but private man he is. He set up his home here several years ago, but never remained there long enough before jetting off to tend to some matter or other. The Dark Invaders seem very interested in him indeed. They've been skulking around outside the house
Not
since they
skulking.
arrived,
Skulking is so
but not
scary.
even one of their filthy vermin can penetrate the wizard's protective enchantments. Would that an invasion were all! They destroyed every crumb of life they could find and sent their filthy rats to seek out those who evaded them.
Must smell like
Each
delicious.
life they took infused their strange stones with power. Their queen glowed with delight as a parade of victims were slain before her. It was as though she was taking in a beautiful song.
Why don't you lay back down, baby?
The human tribe came shortly after. They had their own supply of the glowing stones, and the orc queen took no easy liking to them. Still, it seems they are working towards some similar goal. They haven't destroyed one another. Yet. They've survived this carnage so far by concealing themselves most cleverly. I've done my best to guard their hiding place from the slime-bellied rats, attempting to sniff them out. But I fear my efforts aren't enough. Until the village has been rid of vermin, those 3 sweet souls may be found at any time.
Alright, everybody, give me a few moments. Henry's clearly going to be asking to go potty here soon, and I'd rather her not bother Kit while they're laying down, so give me a few moments. I'll be right back.
And a very ostentatious one it'll be.
Get dingle hopped. Yeah, get dingle hopped, nerd. Okay, well, he's dead. More like thigh museum, am I right? You're not wrong. Thick thighs saved lives, and oh no shit, he got chicken legs. Fuck, we're dead. Got him, coach. First try. Nailed it.
Is that one of them lovely Baywalker belts? Oh, no, false alarm. Just a few yards of intestine.
Hey, gameplay boy. Appreciate you stopping by. I hope you're having a good Thursday. I heard zipline. They're probably coming up.
Yep. Other one's up.
Got him.
Good job, dude.
They should have known.
Get pointed.
They're still bleeding out, folks. Must have been the miller's boy. So strong as marble, yeah.
Get up. No, not like this. Oh, thank God, run. Oh, fuck. Okay. The fact that these things are not... Oh my God, what is this nonsense? I'm literally getting screwed by game mechanics here.
Oh, no, false alarm. Just a few yards of intestine.
Thank you, Jesus. That was awful. And we're gonna... Wow, okay. And funny enough, the 2 beans for us reaching our $50 goal that I'm going to be eating are either going to be stink bug or toasted marshmallow. It's going to be either a mix or it's going to be both of one. I really hope it's not double stink bug because I feel like that'll be a bad time. Oh God, I'm pretty sure it's double stink bug. Oh. Well. The things I do got it. Perfect for spooky seasons. Ooh, we got us a nice hit right here. A Radiant Gardevoir. Ooh, and I don't even think that's technically the rare. Ooh, snap. Nice hits in a row. Got the Zorora V-Star. Okay, so that one pack. Oh my God, it keeps going. It keeps going. Trainer Art Gallery Snorlax. We can't let it start rolling out. Life gets dangerous when the milk starts rolling.
I wonder what the orcs want with all this bone. Make a chandelier, most
Get down from there.
And a very
There we go.
ostentatious one it'll be.
Those are my souls. That should get you real good. Yes. Oh, you were that hungry. Oh no. Oh no.
This wall could really do with a thing of paint.
Activate. Oh, cool. I teleported Pit Swords back to you good.
An intact finger! Just what that deviant of an orc was
this
looking
man,
for.
please? Hello? Game? Okay.
There's still meat on those bones. Must have been the miller's boy. Muscles strong as
Pretty
marble,
sure
yeah.
you're saying you shouldn't be allowed to alert to arms when I'm beating your head. Oh, how did I get out of that? Okay, alright. Oh, okay.
Was that one of them lovely May Walker puppets?
Take
False
that.
sword, just a few yards of intestine.
Okay, cool. Mission complete. Easy peasy. Get dingle hopped. Yeah, get dingle hopped, nerd. Okay, well he's dead.
Now I missed my nose. Must smell like delicious spit roast.
That was. Ooh.
Yeah, you scatty bitch! Oh, damn it.
I don't have time, Erwin. I'm overthrowing crime lords.
Alright. Alright. Step 1 to Lord Zumba class. Order Taco Bell. Step 2.
No,
You eat
that's shitty.
all the Taco Bell. Step 3. And step 4. Profit.
I definitely need to try and
To think I could have made a fortune selling all of these to a whimsical
the
taxidermist.
router and modem closer, or what? Hey, how's it going, man? How's it going?
Okay. That's the hard part, is not wanting to get greedy with your clothes.
And this is it.
I wonder what the orcs want with all this bone.
He did
Make a
it!
chandelier, most like. And a very
If there was a teabag emote, I would be teabagging so hard.
Oh my god, I fucking got him while he was driving. Let's fucking go. Oh my god. That was so good.
wall could really do with a lick of paint. It's so ugly when it dries.
Revenge me for killing you.
Oh, one.
Yes.
Just took a game.
Wow.
Damn!
Burnt, ruptured.
And a second time.
Damn, girl, get it!
For whimsical taxidermist.
What happened?
Alright, boop. Alright. And power jump. Oh yeah, that's right. Pro gamer, right here.
Savages by savages employed. The orcs have one among them. The rat catcher, they call him, who claims to have trained rats to do his bidding. They've swarmed the place in search of hidden villagers, and unless every last one of them is split from tail to snout, they're sure to find my friends.
Hill rats, got it.
But you're not like the brutes inside those walls. No. You approached me with hand, not boot, outstretched. Perhaps you could help me. With these rats running about, it's only a matter of time before my friends are caught. They must be squashed, every last one of them. I've done my best so far, but there are simply too many for one set of claws to handle. With your help, though, with your help, it could be done. The rats gone, my friends safe.
Okay.
Oh, that bothersome old Tom. No, he and I are hardly friendly, much less friends. I've much more important things on my mind than him and his incessant pestering. I can slip through these walls as I please, but you'll need to find your own way into the village.
That should be easy.
Remember, my friend, kill every last rat you find, or 3 dear souls will be lost.
Simple enough. Kill all the rats. I can do that.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
I kind of figured it was him. Narrations of that lore, the Witch Sisters.
Ah, yes, that was a small fib on my part, I'm afraid. Zandalore is known as the Keeper of the Source, after all. And I didn't know how Source hunters would react to my association with such a colorful character. I'm watching on with weary eyes how the Immaculates strike again. They've gone from shedding blood among their own to recruiting orcs and cutthroats to do it for them. From what I can tell, the village of Hunter's Edge is this cult's most wretched victim. It was once a quiet sort of village. Families and small-time merchants mostly. Recently, it was targeted by a tribe of orcs waving the Immaculate banner. Their leader, Grutilda, is known far and wide for her cruelty and cunning. She oversaw the murder of countless villagers and used their blood to fuel a great number of bloodstones. Once they were dead, they were reanimated as undead corpses and sent to work in the mines of Lacula. By order of Leandra, the orcs were joined by a tribe of humans from the northern peaks of Tanneroth. A band of male warriors are they, and they devote allegiance to their leader, Jarl. Jarl arrived with his own formidable supply of bloodstones, which means his tribe has been operating under directions from the Conduit for some time. Where once they ransacked for base pleasure and material gain, now they do it by the will of the goddess. These are far from the blindly devoted Immaculates of Silverglen, however. The orcs and the humans here alternate between bitter fighting and hostile peace. Personally, I believe they're best exploited through their rivalry. Get them to fight each other, and you can stand on the sidelines and warm yourself upon the flames. He has a residence at the far end of town.
Okay.
Though I have my doubts he's having people over for tea now that the Immaculates have landed.
Probably.
Know that Zandalore is wily, so beware. If a wizard doesn't want you in his home, you'll know it. Pity the intruder that heedlessly tries to waltz his way into that dwelling. Nevertheless, his house is the very place you'll want to search. The accumulated knowledge stored there is quite phenomenal, and beyond a doubt, one of Leandra's most urgent pursuits.
Okay.
I wonder what the orcs want with all this boat. Make a chandelier,
I'd prefer ready to advance, ready to defend.
I'm not worried about picking up pumpkins or anything like that.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie. Ugh, I'm dripping. You there, Flatlander. Stay at your business.
It's like, I meant to be here.
Come to play now the town's been taken of you. Typical you Flatlanders. Lucky for you, the goddess don't discriminate against cowards. Well, come quickly then. There's still townsfolk on the loose, and the chasers probably made them wild as cornered dogs. One might pop out of a bush and take an eye before you can shout your own name. Better you first check in with the higher-ups. You've got Jarl, the righteous leader of Weird the Mountain, and blood-stained Gratilda, queen dog of the giant toads. Trust me, you'll know her when you see her. Now scrap, and make your introductions before word gets to them there's an intruder here.
Alright, easy in. Make it into, okay. Just making it into Hunter's Edge is good enough. Alright. We'll just call.
Comrade, did you hear that? It sounds like these Immaculates are at odds with the local orc savages. We may be able to turn this to our advantage. I'll keep a sharp eye out for anything we could use to nudge these factions closer to chaos. If we can get them to destroy each other, we'll kill two birds without even having to pick up a stone. Nothing would please me more than seeing Hunter's Edge cleared of the scum that destroyed it. I may not be able to undo the past, but together, we can dole out justice for those who've suffered.
Barrel, sack.
Go on then, Frogskin. We'll see who'll end up beneath those boots.
Oh my god, dude. Quit getting over encumbered like all the time. Alright. Let's do this real quick. Probably what I should honestly do is start taking all of the... I should probably, like, in all honesty, start... I should probably start dropping, like, all the food that I've been picking up. I should also probably start dropping a bunch of the materials that I'm not using.
Go on then, Frogskin. We'll see who'll end up beneath those boots. Is that what you call those thimbles on your toesies?
Yeah, probably not a big deal. Alright, inventory. Type. I could probably honestly send that to Scarlet, because I don't need that. I've been holding on to that because of the sneaking, send that to Scarlet.
Afraid to address your betters, are you? I ain't afraid of a single Frogskin one of you. Then why not stand up and face me, boy?
Should probably hold on to those.
Keeping the peace for now. Chief's orders. That other tusk's yours to keep in the meantime. That's so. Y'all can't stand the thought of his own tribe getting ripped to shreds, can he?
And not even 43 potatoes, and that's only 2 pounds. So it's not even like the food that's really bogging me down. It's probably like half a pound there, but yeah, you know what? I probably just gonna leave it with okay enough and kind of work from there.
Human, leave the lambs out to these. Y'all come to work today, boss. I've got the human, and it's itching like blasting mosquitoes. Never a moment's peace with these filthy vermin buzzing in me. Oh, brother, I've crossed me pests. 'Tweren't a tiny winged bloodsucker whining at me, but a tiny footed one. Brother, I think the human's asking me a question. Think I ought to tell the tiny pest who I am? Ought I tell her I lost us all in a scuffle with another ickle human? Maybe it was this one's brother. That pesky bugger might have got me all, but I've got something too. His wee head.
Okay.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Behold these skulls bereft.
Big ugly brute making me do his dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely goblet for Jarl's mead.
Look in every cranny now. Your mother won't like to hear a human's been beeping from an orc.
You know damn well I wouldn't touch anything of yours with a 10-hand pole.
So it was Johnston the key went missing just as you were waltzing through here? Your mother won't believe it for a moment.
Am I gazing at the holes?
Someone's there.
One side. I ain't got time for chatting till I find the damn thing. You'd be too if you'd misplaced something of Gratilda's. I once saw her skin her own foot soldier alive for mispronouncing All Mother. And he only done it after she'd knocked his teeth out for sneezing in her presence.
Jesus.
What's worse is, the coward's blaming his troubles on me, only 'cause I happened to be passing by when he noticed his armory key was missing. I'd tell him to piss off and be on my way, but he threatened to tell Gratilda it's me who stole it. Somehow, I doubt I'll get to tell my side of things before my head was shorn clear off. Not a damn thing in all the 12 hills of hell. This idiot orc has no idea where he's lost the damn thing. So he's taken to blaming me, a passerby. It's just like an orc to save his own skin by flaying someone else. What does that matter? Quit buzzing in my ear before...
Alright, so what about you?
Well, well, well. Thought you could get away with it, did ya? Don't look so confused, Pinky. The armory key. Hand it over. It's small, metal, fits in a keyhole. Help us look or shove off, will ya? I've got to find the key before the old mother finds out it's missing, or she'll carve a spear at me right tusk. Painting my toenails paint on the old mother's right.
It could prove rather worth our time to find it.
Source hunter, scavenger hunter. For better or worse, our resumes are growing.
Fell from your pocket while you were squatting over the latrine.
Let's check in here first. We'll take the empty bottle.
Local spell the end of us in this place. I won't stand
Nope.
damn
it. That's not what I wanted to do. Actually, I could probably drop a bunch of these books, huh?
It's your mother.
You must know how every shred of my soul screams to be near you. But I've learned to keep it quiet, and you've got to do the same.
Big ugly brute making me do his dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely goblet for Jarl's meal.
Yeah, we'll hold on to that for now.
Thought you said it was me who pocketed it.
Now in a second, never mind.
History
know
is
what you did
so-called
with the
freaks
thing.
in market. If we can survive this, we can survive anything.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
I can't say for certain, but darling, I do promise we'll make it out of here together.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
That's the spirit. Yes, we've got to keep our hold tight.
Big ugly brute making me do his dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely goblet for Jarl's meal.
Remember,
It's all mother.
anything you might hear,
The humans.
I will talk you. And I will
And now at least have 10 pounds to work with.
It's all mother, I'll say. The humans that were talking.
Big ugly brute making me do his dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely goblet for Jarl's
I
meal.
haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I? It's no surprise a dainty thing like you come and look at a bus. Alone again, old thing. So
Are you daft? And you keep that quick room.
it's all
You're on the
mother,
loose for
I'll
me
say.
and rat for you.
The
Is that what you
humans
want?
Take all up exactly.
So my first assumption, it's down in the hatch.
So to the skin! I won't stand
Big ugly brute making me
lose
do
you over a
his
silly
dirty
joke.
work. I bet his skull would make a lovely goblet for Jarl's meal.
This damn bleeding heart of mine follows.
You guys know anything?
You must know how every shred of my soul screams.
Say, what's the Xander look?
You've got to do the same.
The dog looks up at you with misery-ridden eyes. Its tail doesn't wag, and when it tries to bark or speak, only the dog hangs its head, then looks north, filled with fury it barks.
Okay, another dog that doesn't. Well, not another dog, another animal that has lost its voice. Interesting.
You know damn well.
Not sure how I should feel about all the shaking. Don't really need that. I would imagine they should have water. I feel like I filled it up not that long ago, but let me go check. Kind of in the way, buddy. Like, I know this is your home now, but I'm gonna need you to move. You know, move. Oh god! Oh god! What are you doing? Okay, I said move, but not like that. Can you move out of the way? Okay, I'll take that as a no. Maybe I. Oh, buddy. Come on. That was malicious compliance, and you know it. Of course, I'm upset. Sir. Sir. Shout. Okay. We good? Oh, now he's just walking on the ceiling. More like thigh knees, am I right? You're not wrong. Thick thighs saved lives, and oh no shit, he got chicken legs. Fuck, we're dead. Okay. Get down from there. Okay, quick check. Not a big deal. I would have assumed that the key would have been like over here. Interesting.
Someone's there.
Is it against doggish custom to take a dip in the river now?
It's all
You smell a wounded hog.
You is no surprise a dainty thing like you can't handle a bit of musk. Shall I run you a bubble bath, darling? Lace it with rose oil, shall I?
What do you mean by?
Toasty!
Justifying my manner to a beast like you.
Alone again, Alfie.
That's enough of that now.
Swift roost. It'll be the noose for me.
I didn't mean to do that.
Exactly. I was only having a
Load. When was the last time? 9:14. Ugh, like 20 minutes ago? Nah. Alright. Everybody dies. By everybody, I guess I mean just these two.
You must know how every shred of my soul
Sarah
screams. But I've learned to keep it quiet, and you've got to do the same.
This arrow seeks more than one target.
Eye of the eagle!
a freak.
It's history's so-called freaks and markets. If we can survive this...
It looks like Fortify is at least hitting more often now.
I can't say for certain, but We've got to keep our hopes high, but our defences even higher. We shouldn't meet like this again for some time. But remember, above anything you might do, I love you, and I will.
Try to withstand this wintry blast.
Nice. Alright, not quite how I wanted to handle that, but you know, good enough. Okay, guess neither of them had the key. I honestly just wanted to see if one of them had the key on them and they just like... they didn't know.
Back on my feet again.
But,
Sweet relief.
Blast the sample. I am
Yeah, get Dogfish custom to take a dip in the river now. You smell like a wounded heart. I'm overheating here!
Anything like you can't handle a bit of must. Shall I run you a bubble balloon again, Alfie?
Are you daft? If you keep that way through, it'll be the noose for me and the rat for you. Is that what you want?
Keep what up exactly? I was only having a bit of fun.
Even a local spell the enemies in this place. I won't stand it. I won't lose you over a silly joke.
Tell me how I can help it. Everywhere you go, this damn bleeding heart might follows.
You must think I feel the same. You must know how every shred of my soul screams to be near you. But I've learned to keep it quiet, and you've got to do the same. It's history's so-called freaks who mark it. If we can survive this, we can survive anything.
And how long do you reckon it will be, Alfie? How long till we're not just surviving, but living?
I can't say for certain, but darling, I do promise we'll make it out of here together.
If you say so, I believe it.
That's the spirit. Yes, we've got to keep our hopes high, but our defences even higher. We shouldn't meet like this again for some time. But remember, above all, above anything you might hear, I love you, and I will.
that's cute. Alright, let's do a quick save real quick so we don't run into another situation where it's like, oh hey, things went sideways. Could probably use a reload. Okay.
So to the skin! Look here! Look at you! How I admire one whose head is lodged so firmly upon their shoulders, like a spire that rests upon the breadth of its foundations, one and indivisible. Not I, alas. I fare not so. For I may replace my battered cranium as jauntily as a wizard may his hat. Just consider some of these examples here before me. How I admire this one's kingly brow, that one's exquisite jaw, yonder one's deep-set sockets that held a warrior's eyes. Why make a permanent choice? Why not cater to the occasion as called for? I would, but for the question, where does the soul reside? And so I ask, where are you, O ephemeral soul? If in a tooth you may be pulled, if in an arm you may be broken, where are you, O delicate monstrosity, as have we all. Townsfolk could sit on these benches. Now their mouths neither talk nor snigger any longer. And all that is... Surely you jest when you question this question's important. If I play the part of the aforementioned wizard, and swap, yes. Who is I, then? Were I sure... You... Oh, I...
You needn't worry.
I concur.
But of course. Why was I so blind?
8,000 experience for that? God damn. Alright, well.
Hello again. Do you...
The last I knew was an orc coming at me with an axe.
So I need to come from another way for that. Dog can't talk.
Children are great.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
What are you doing, lingering around here anyway?
I'm overheating here!
Matilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she?
Potent
We're
heat.
waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
Even the old guaranteed plenty of food after them.
Soaked to the skin.
What about that one? Look how it skulks around. Neither orc nor enlightened. I'll bet no one would even notice if it disappeared.
Now, I won't hear another word about it. Only the guilty come to the gallows.
Rare's the innocent in these trying times, brother. I'll take the blood, and you take the body. A fair deal, isn't it?
The goddess is with me.
Lovely sight up there, all in a row. Strung 'em up myself, I did. Each of the little darlings. A sweeter sight I couldn't ask for. I never did much care for the turn myself. I'm more of a caretaker, you see. The world's a wild place, unpredictable at best. But here, upon these gallows, there's peace, calm. I keep the order, and my little ones stay in line. Condemned in this life, perhaps, but when they come to rest in my nooses, their sins are washed away. These aren't thieves and murderers and traitors, you see. After I've lain them to rest here, they're pure as angels. My little... Most of them, yes. But that's far from my only order of business. Our great Queen Clotilda is no stranger in getting her claws bloody. And she'll not hesitate to pluck out a pair of eyes. What look, I handle all the dreaming dears when she's done with them all the same. Whether they're my little ones or hers makes no difference. I'm happy to bring them here to rest. It should be an honour. Where ought we to start? Pauline. Oh, good news, you mean well. Clotilda
Feeling hot on
You there. Tell me, how's your vision? Any ailments in the liver or spleen? Lost. I am a servant to the good. How much better the lost serf they end up with.
Okay, hold on about where.
The goddess is with me. I can feel it.
You look like a discreet sort. Come here, why don't you? Hey, you, stranger, over here. You look like you could use a leg up against the competition. Nothing more than a humble trader, my lord. There's always plenty to go around after the raising of a village. I collect a bit of it and bring it with pleasure, my lord.
Now for the
That
flock.
may live.
5 of hearts. 3 of
Okay.
spades. Finally,
Okay.
Ace of bloody spades again.
Fine. I'll open with 5 big ones.
So,
What are you, a beggar?
not any
I'll
better.
add another 10 to the tally.
Look at me side. I'm out.
One-handed, stupid shield. Okay.
Jack of clubs.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing.
Check.
Check.
This orc's been withholding loot from his so-called all-mother. Interesting indeed.
A bit of information, well, deluge.
Lady Luck loves me. All in.
Too rich for my blood. I
I
fold.
think before I get too distracted, let's see if we can't get into this one building back this way. Mostly because if I don't explore it now, I'll forget about it. And if I forget about it, that's probably where some of the rats are going to be hiding. And I'm here to kill rats.
I need to
Among,
just
you know,
let a long bath
pretty much
in a
everyone
cold
else.
lake.
I'd never have judged a few grimy ground dwellers, and lost ones at that, to be worth all this fuss.
Chief knows what he knows. He says, find the cellar, so that's what we do.
Well, for all he knows, they could be knee-deep in forest muck, miles away from here.
The forest? So that settles it. You really are big a buffoon as you look. No one gets into the Phantom Forest, brother. No one.
And the conduit? Chief says she's there as we speak.
That thick brain of yours is better suited for gruel than for thinking. Of course she's there. She's got the goddess within her. Come on, then. We've got a cellar to find. Your chat won't scare it into the open.
Wow, one of the few times I'm actually allowed to
Ain't there something behind here? Rubbish. Ain't a bleeding maid.
to like actually lockpick something wild.
Hey, you already checked beneath these boards?
The orcs tore through this place like wild pigs.
There's nothing to find in this bleeding dump.
I mean, it definitely seems that way.
The thing won't budge. Then again, I thought the same about that villager.
It's not, so it's not like a button behind the painting situation. Clearly, that doesn't
Is
actually
this one
lead.
of them fancy scribble pages? Never did trust them myself.
Yeah, so if there's like a cellar, it's not like immediately visible. There's not like a button for us to find to press.
Place and rubbish. Ain't a bleeding maid. Ain't there something
So
behind
there's clearly something
Sodding all the way to my boot soles.
here, but just not very obvious.
Hey,
Hmm.
you already checked beneath these boards. Any sign of them? No need.
It doesn't look like there's anything over that way. Okay, so that I guess that's something we're just gonna have to try and keep in mind. Odds are we're never gonna remember it, so.
Garrick was a kind sort of fellow. Always shared his lunch with the gods' fairer creatures. Imagine our dismay when that big... Tweak! We've already found 3 villagers hiding in this place. They dragged them into the warehouse cellar, and I haven't heard a squeak from them since.
Oh right, I need to kill the rats. Forgot about that.
The other rats are all fleeing. There's got to be a more subtle way to exterminate these pests.
Poison ought to do the trick. But I'm fresh out of cheese-flavored deadly nightshade.
Hey.
Best not to get on our bad side. You know that.
Yeah, but our orders...
To be honest, I
You
honestly.
there! The armory's off limits, you hear? Take another step and you'll be looking for your tick, because it's a goddamn... Everybody's pointing their grubby little fingers at... I mean, just look at this shattered... I told you where you'd find your teeth, didn't I? Now bugger off!
I'll win this one.
Soaked to the skin!
By order of the Old Mother! Huge discounts on magic baubles! You may think, well, have none of that, you hear? Bloodstones are ours. We will have them back.
What do you call that, tinfoil?
Oh, my all, anything and everything. Back again, I see. If the elements world beyond your control,
okay.
fear not, I've every scroll you need. Soon the flames will dance at your behest, and yours alone.
Staff 133.
And you trust so readily
116.
hearts of foot soldiers.
I'll buy both of those. Effect, probably good. Pretty sure I already have blood, yeah. Shackles of Pain, that's... And then, okay, we'll buy both of those. Inventory. This goes to Medora.
Who knew vermin could armor such useful relics? Share in the panda.
Scarlet. Medora. Shackles of Pain. Okay, that'll be fun for Medora.
Who knew vermin could armor such useful relics?
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
In the market for some premium gear or anything.
Alright,
Warm as dragon! Can't say I'll blame ya. The old mother selected this stock herself.
yeah, if there's an easier way for me to actually, like, just tell who... Actually, wait, hold on.
Back for more. Anything and everything left behind by vermin after we've exterminated them. And I must say, some of these roaches are mighty
Get rid
fine
of
taste.
that.
The old mother chooses first from among the spoils, and the rest she grants to us to use or turn to profit.
Yeah, okay, I was holding on to that. Those can go.
What are you doing lingering around here anyway?
Brutilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
Ooh, okay, so that cleared out a bunch of space. Alright, yeah.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
Okay, he's broke now. So that at least helps out with that.
I'm overheating here.
Let's have another round before I get too drunk to read the cards.
Alright, I do want to try one thing. I don't know if this will work, and I'm expecting it not to, and I'm just going to end up reloading. But I want to see if I can kill this guy and just get it.
I guess you're gonna miss the panty
Bonus
raid.
day?
The what?
Bonus day? Get a load of... get a load of this guy. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Popular Pine, how's it going?
Bloody ages. I need a drink and
I do like a good hot dog. Spukus, how's it going? Welcome on in. I feel like you're just like... I mean, again, like, give me all the hot dogs. I would eat as many hot dogs as I could. Kyrian, welcome on in. Okay, I'm gonna apologize ahead of time if I butchered this. Osterrail? Osterrail? Is that it? Eat hot dogs on Wednesday? I mean, honestly, eat hot dogs every day. It's not healthy for you, but I say do it. But how's it going, bonus day? How were the Roguemon shenanigans? Did we get any good runs in? For everybody coming on over, if you don't know who I am, I'm Lord Brosnell. I do a bit of a variety streaming. I mainly do Pokemon, I do Souls-like, and then I kind of just do kind of whatever. I do a lot of retro for the most part. I still need to get through the rest of my N64 collection as well as my Game Boy and Game Boy Advance collection. But yeah. We ended on a run. Ooh, hell yeah. Love to hear that. Love to hear that.
We'll have none of that, you hear? You there! What do you think you're doing? Hey, stop that!
Okay, I was gonna say, is this man gonna just let me shoot him to death? Alright, if it's literally just gonna be him, I'm gonna say we should be fine. I'm just trying to get into the armory here. But for everybody that came over, first of all, as always, thank you so much for coming over on the raid. If you have to raid and run, go take care of yourself. Much more important than watching this guy. Go get you a snack, go hit up the bathroom, go get a drink. Do whatever you gotta go do. If you can at least leave a lurk up for me, cool, appreciate it. If not, no big deal. Okay, that went rather smoothly. Ooh, need to pack for a work trip? Ooh, going anywhere fun? Okay, are they immediately gonna be mad at me? No. Okay, cool. Not really? Ah.
Warm as dragon's breath.
Nice undercards, that one. Cool. Let's have another round before I get too drunk to read the cards.
That goes to bear. That goes to bear. Well, I was generally planning on ending stream here at 10 my time, obviously, which is now. But with the raid, you can't end on a raid. You got to at least go for a little bit longer, right?
It could be of some use yet. Sneak up behind Matilda and stick.
And back to me. I'm gonna call it, lads. He's now for the flop.
Yeah, it was like I never. It was like, yeah. Usually you're going a lot longer than me.
Finally, Jack of Hearts.
We'll have none of that, you hear?
Oh right, everybody's. Okay, were you named? No. I
wish there were other bombs that go up around here.
Okay, then there's a hatch in there.
Check.
Oh, dude.
Best not to get on
I bet if I... yeah, okay, I probably shouldn't try and start stealing everything in this armory. I think that'll cause more trouble than what it's worth. But maybe soon, maybe soon.
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Well, whatever's in. Here's a whole lot of... Okay, apparently a lot of honey. Okay, we'll take an elven stew. Whatever a bottle of swirling mud is,
I've got my eyes on the prize.
That's got to be something special, right? Something that oddly specific with a gold border. Gotta be
Charla
important.
and Horton. Aren't those the skeleton traders we met? Charla in Sicile, and Horton just outside this village.
If this is to be believed, their spirits are trapped in a dark priestess's totem.
Okay. Got some souls trapped in a totem? We need to... God, there's so many, like, just little bips and bobs when it comes to this game. To try and keep track of everything is just... It feels overwhelming at times. Sometimes you just gotta be like, you know what? It is what it is. Better just not to think too much about it. You just do what you can where you can.
Sodden all the way to my boot soles!
Cheers.
Okay, how can I not reach the book? Well, okay.
To the skin!
And sometimes this game is just weird about where you can and can't deal with things. Okay, cheese bread. Not quite a hot dog, but gotta say that's gotta be, you know, pretty good, right? Let's see. Can I open up these books?
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Blank Earth Scroll's not bad. Alright, let's check what's down in here. Any goodies? Huh. Huh. Okay. Oh, not not trying to save. I want to do a quick save. Ever walk into a room and it just, you know, exploding? Can't say that, you know, I've ever dealt with that. Definitely doesn't seem like a great time. Alright. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. 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 Haha! Oh, cool. That stopped all the exploding. Okay, does that restart the exploding? No. Okay, cool. Everybody, come back. I was like, I've stopped the evil. Honestly, that was not nearly as difficult as I was expecting. I was expecting that to be a lot more chaotic. 20 bucks says I should probably take the time to search that entire hallway more, but let's... Okay, not sure how I feel about a little circle there looking like a ritual's going on. Okay, spoon worth $1,000? Sure, I'll take that. Who doesn't want a spoon worth $1,000? Okay, have we read this one? Apparently we have. Make invisible skill. Set invisible. Okay, I'm gonna say that definitely goes to Scarlet. We might need to start bumping her air magic skill here sooner rather than later. Anything worthwhile in the chest? I'll take some fanny blossoms. Who doesn't like a good fanny blossom? Okay. What about this corner? What? Why would you pick up the barrel? Guys, what do you... Buddy, what do you... You opened the barrel. Since when... Why? Why? Weird. It's usually open the barrel. Alright, nothing. Take that. Anything in the cupboard? Of course not. Okay. Anything good in the pouches? Nah, I can't. More cheese bread. Can't say no to cheese bread. Even though I don't necessarily use any of the food in this game, I'm sure like it actually has some good effects and I should probably be using it more often. I'm a bit of a loot goblin. When it comes to if I can pick something up, I'm probably going to try and pick it up. Though I am definitely at the point where I probably shouldn't be picking things up unless I absolutely need to.
Oh, what's that gleam?
So I feel like there should be something to do with this, but it's definitely... Yeah. And why 3 empty books? Okay. You know what? Maybe it's just better not to ask questions and just leave. And then, yeah, there's just so much to try and search here. It's honestly a little overwhelming, to say the least. I know I definitely want any of them penny mushrooms, because that's what we can turn into healing potions. Okay, I guess we'll just want to remember that this is here.
Potent
So if we ever need a bunch of stuff.
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Rat.
There are countless rats inside this hole, waiting to be lured out at the slightest temptation.
Okay, I have an idea. Okay, so we combine some cheese. No poison resistance. Do I not have like any actual poison? Can I combine these two? No. Okay. Well, there's my idea. Can I? Do I happen to already know any crafting recipes? Potions or healing? Oh, we can go augmenters to make. Interesting. Did not know that. Strength, healing, resistance, small poison. Ooh. Let's make one of those. Alright, and then from here we craft a wee bit of cheese and a wee bit of poison. Poison cheese, okay. So can I...
There are countless rats inside this hole, waiting to be lured out at the slightest temptation.
Okay, so can I inventory... I didn't. I wanted to be able to do something with it. I didn't mean to. Okay. Let's make another thing of poison. And then a piece of cheese. Bit of poison.
Let's shut your mouth and go get us some wine, why don't you?
Now there's an idea with a ring to it. I'll be right.
Drop. Does that work? Or do I need to find a place to...
There are countless rats inside this hole, waiting to be lured out at the slightest temptation.
Right, I'm gonna just assume that's my best recourse I can do right now.
By the boots
Oh, hey, look,
of
it's
the
Yara.
Earl Boonhammer, what have we here?
Another human in Hunter's
And
Edge.
Gruntilda. Okay.
State your business, whelp.
Let's lie to them for now.
Hail, Immaculate. By the sickle of Tyr Gutgouger, I'm glad to see another human face here in Hunter's Edge. Not yet another misshapen orcish snout.
If you fancy keeping that human face of yours, I wouldn't take my cues from the chief of the mountain apes. I may have sworn to refrain from carving my name across his back, but yours, I do believe, is free for the taking.
Regular ray of sunshine, ain't she? Don't let her manners fool you, though. Her disposition may be dark, but her wit is bright. Bright and devious. Believe me when I tell you that she's plotting against us as we speak, and would have long given the order to spill our blood if she wasn't leashed by the orders of the conduit herself. But by the shield of the Stormbringer, she'll not outfox the sworn brothers of Tanneroth. And I sincerely hope she won't outfox the likes of you either. You belong to the Silverglen tribe, I take it. Thought you were all holed up in Hyberheim, but it pleases me to see some of your number have come to Hunter's Edge. Yes, an outsider not as yet distrusted by the orcs is exactly what I need in the matter of the missing bloodstones and the matter of the wizard's house. But let's talk in my headquarters over yonder, for by the beard of the Bear Slayer there are too many green ears around it.
Alright, so we'll have to follow him around. I'm assuming that's the wizard's house.
I'm drenched.
Cheers. Though I wish there were other bodies that go up around here.
Didn't need to kill that guy. So that's cool.
Conduit's orders.
I haven't even
Best not to get on her bad side. You know that, cuz.
Yeah, but our orders don't your man.
All birds, all
Then go
maids,
find yourself a
besides
sheep in this
God,
old bloody
the gods
hole.
stand dumb.
Too many voices going on right now.
Loud and bloody well clear, sir. I do her too, if I wasn't so sure she'd find me head off after that.
Alright. What do you got for us?
May your sword never sully, and the bloodstones are the reason we came here in the first place. The conduit has need of star stones imbued with human blood, so she can create her death knights. Both the Brotherhood and the Orcs were given their share of stones, and we filled them to the brim with blood, then stored them for the conduit to collect when she returns from Phantom Forest. Last night, though, someone raided this very building and disappeared with our stones. They were being guarded by Garrick Giantbane, a son of the mountain had in trust with my life. Grutilda said he ran off with the bloodstones, that he is a betrayer to the cause of Immaculates. But the Orcs stole the stones. Of that I'm certain. Grutilda is hatching some plan, and we'll all be in dire straits indeed if it comes to fruition. Those stones make her powerful. Too powerful. We need them back. But every Orc eyes us peak dwellers with suspicion. That is why I ask of you to find proof. Proof that it was an Orc that did the deed. Once I have it, I have a reason to assault the Orcs without risking the wrath of the Conduit. She'll not stand for theft among Immaculates. I am Jarl Woodok's son. Father among brothers. Son among the mountains. Me and mine hail from the snow-capped heights of Tanarath, the very thrones of the world. Our lives are devoted to the hunt. Every town and every city we find, we plunder, and burn, and put to the sword. Sacrifices are they all to the might of the mountains, tokens of reverence to the power of the peaks. Gods we have plenty, of war, of death, and of victory. But now, a goddess we have too. Aye, we have seen the workings of Bloodstone, and loyal are we to she who unites in blood. By the teeth of Kjell Wolfjaw, as Immaculate the Conduit asked us to do what we do best. We didn't know Grutilda's dogs had beat us there by a half day, but no matter. There was still plenty as now we're here waiting for further orders from the Conduit herself.
Leader.
She's gone into the Phantom Forest nearby. But we expect to hear from her. Aye, an Orc so vile it has taken rats for pets. They swarm about him like... Nevertheless, it's my belief that unlike the other males among the Orcs, he's no fool. He's a spy, a discoverer of secrets. Right now he's looking for the lost wizard servants, and we would merely kill him. That rat lover on the other hand. Where we go, death is the horror that looms behind us. Where he goes, death is a mercy always out of reach.
I'm out. Go. Now for
I
the
don't
turn.
know much about him, to be frank. The deal is this. When we attacked Hunter's Edge, we and the Orcs had the village completely surrounded to ensure the wizard and his servants eluded. My men have been an Orc torturer, courtesy of Grutilda.
Okay, so blah blah blah, find evidence that the Orcs stole the bloodstones.
I need to let her we catch up with him before they do.
Who knew vermin could harbour such useful relics? Share in the plunder.
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Boy, the old mother's his small bones connected.
Oh, this is an Orc tavern.
Tell her to stay in the warehouse.
Tell the old mother you have a problem with her judgment if you feel so strongly about it.
I need to dry off.
I'm not gonna lie, my brain's a little just at the point of like I don't know where I want to do, where I want to go, because it seems like there's so many different places to go and do things.
Bloody Frogskin thinks he's the king of the world because of his bloody post. I'll bloody well show him. What's that, brother? None of your damn business.
Oh, a new immaculate face in... What about it? I can't say I know a thing about the armory, but save bringing the occasional flagon to the guards there. But I've delivered a drink from barracks to bridge in the course of my work.
Who do you think it was what took Gorig's horse? Hey, boy, no. Why are you so
Just out of. Alright. With me hitting quick load, does it restart us at the actual start of the thing, or can I choose something other than? Starts us right here. Okay, well, that's not great. Alright, you know what? I might handle this off stream so we don't have to worry about it, but I can definitely feel my brain getting fuzzy. Today was definitely a day to only stream for a certain point, to say the least. Plus, I should probably get some rest. I got a phone interview in the morning. With that being said, let's see. Okay. We're going to keep the raid going. If I don't drop my phone too much, that is. Let's go ahead and raid my one buddy, Bull Bear. You might have heard the name. They were a part of the Roguemon versus. It's like, I don't think they made it past round 1, but they were a part of it. We're currently playing Slay the Spire 2. They're good people. They also do a lot of Roguemon as well. So it's like, if you're enjoying Roguemon with Bonus Day, you'll enjoy Roguemon with Bull and Bear the next time they are able to play it. But either way, thank you all for joining me. Really do appreciate it. No stream tomorrow. Stream on Friday is my Pokemon Soul Link Shuffler. So if you haven't had a chance to catch that, definitely mark that down. I stream 7 to... well, on Fridays I usually go an extra hour, so like more like 7 to 11 Mountain Standard Time. And then Sunday, I'm working on a Nuzlocke for Pokemon Alt Red, which a lot harder than I expected. So I'm hoping to at least get past Brock this Sunday, so that'll be interesting. But either way, once again, thank you all for joining me. Bonus Day, once again, thank you so much for the raid. I really do appreciate it. Hope you have a great time on your trip. But let's go show Bull and Bear some love. I know I will. And I will catch you all later. Have a good night, everyone.